Hi everyone, Grimjob here. Welcome back to the channel. It's been a little while since I uploaded. Been playing a lot of games, but just haven't got around to making any videos, I guess. So I got something a little bit different than you might be used to on this channel anyway. Got a little 2v2 on Vasil, I believe it's called. And we've got four people you'd maybe heard of by now. I'm teamed up with Beast of the East, one of my usually a nemesis of mine in a 1v1 scenario. But this time I decided to team up together to try and take on Maxkov and Hamilcar the Daunt. So check out all three of their channels because of course they got some absolutely top tier A grade golden content as well. But this one has been in the cards for a little while. We were trying to get it organized, get all our schedules lined up, get a good host as well, which I can't do, being over in Australia. But yeah, here we go. We're playing on. This is one of the new maps, I believe. Finest hour maps. And so I'm going to take left side. Beast's going to take the right side. Looks like he's not having much at all. No push on the right side, but I got Maxkov on as my nemesis over here on this side. He's playing as the Finns, which is a smart choice on this map, I would say, considering it. I'd never played this map. I think maybe I'd played it once before. And just looking at it on the little mini-map there, just buildings everywhere. Absolute nightmare for vehicles, but great if you got lots of cheap SMG infantry, that kind of thing. Which I kind of have as the Lend-Lease doctrine, but I think I made a little bit of a mistake here straight off the rip. I should have sent more guys committing to the left, because I think once you get pushed off the edge of the map, it gets quite hard to recap it sometimes, and especially Maxkov's here playing as the Finns, so he's going to have a lot of infantry, and he's already kind of setting up a bit of a forward positions there to try and stop me from coming across this purely open field, no cover at all to get in close. So I was kind of a little bit annoyed at myself at this stage of the game for letting myself get completely pushed out. But we have got control. We have a 3-2 cap happening, so that's okay at the end of the day. So getting in, got a bit of a gap there in between the middle and this point. He's set up behind this wall here. I'm going to try and get close with grenades. Try and take them out. A little bit of F1 spam with these guys. And he's just got weak tier 1 infantry, so that's... I have managed to get close to this point. It looks like Beast is doing a great job on the right side there. Looks like Hamilcar didn't really give him anything to think about too much on the right side there, which was good for us. But middle is getting, as you can see here, is also getting a little bit spicy. See a big blob of red dots looking like a teenager's face there. So it's good to, yeah, I'm pinging there on the map. Check that out. A lot of guys coming in, just... I generally don't play 2v2s because for me, 99% of the time, it's not a fun experience. Just playing with a random you can't communicate with or give directions to or take commands from. But this one was good because we're in a Discord together. We get along real well, me and Beast, so this was a very fun game. But I haven't really got my guys in a very good position here. I'm not kind of spread out enough. I'm kind of in the open here, so I really want to get, as a Lend-Lease, these scout cars with a 50 cal and full of elite infantry is quite a nice call in. Vehicles aren't really that helpful on a map like this. So I'm going to use the 50 cal and these extra infantry to try and get in close here. Probably good to like pre-throw some smokes to get in nice and close. Hope he doesn't have an AT rifle. They have recapped middle. They've got a 3-2 now, so well done, Max and Hamilcar so far. As we see, first, always want to be checking the mini-map in this game. If you're not just having one eyeball flickering to the left of the screen there, you're going to miss some important stuff there. So someone be sneaking up a vehicle or something. So you always want to be checking as just a habit. As we see, Daunt has gone the offensive German doctrine, which is interesting. Because this map is obviously very, very close quarters. So you'd be imagining he's going to be going for something like a Sternpanzer 4, the Brummbär. It's kind of what it was designed for, I guess. Demolishing buildings. As I slowly try and individually get some guys in good positions here. Pushing into sort of a densely packed sort of place like this, where there's a lot of, obviously there's shit tons of cover. They can be, enemy infantry can be prone behind all kinds of things. We really want to be smoking and attack round, or not attack round, attack moving into position, into the point there, so these guys can, so they're going to move forward and they're not just going to get shot. So I'm kind of flooding manpower a little bit here. I should be buying only buying elite infantry as well, really. I did see just before I did buy a weak sort of line 1 infantry unit. It's not a great idea. So I'm kind of timid. Push that scout car up and then I push it back again. Get in there, come on. Some guys into some of these windows, a little bit more cover, there's a big gap there. If we're pushing all kinds of Panzer Shreks shenanigans. I guess I'm afraid of a Panzer Shrek easily getting pushed up. There is a 30 cal on the back of this thing as well. I'm not using it. It's probably worth just taking that out of the inventory and flipping it onto a guy who can just sit in a window. But I should be more aggressive with this the scout car there. They're kind of throwaway units in a sense, because they're so cheap and you can get lots of them. Thankfully Beast looks like he's doing a fine job. He's got a nice little spread off to the southeast there, allowing him to just funnel the dudes into the meat grinder that is the middle. Scout cars managed to distract the P2, the Lukes. Also CP capped as well, so that when you're CP capped you want to be playing more aggressive, I believe. I could be wrong, but it's a sign you've got too many guys on the field probably not doing anything. Especially if you're CP capped and you're still losing or down on points, down on zones. You definitely want to be more aggressive in that sense. See, I'm kind of floating manpower a little bit, but it's not always a bad thing to be floating sometimes if you buying recon just to sort of fill in that between the northwest and the midpoint there. Get some vision. Not sure if that was me or Beast pinging the zone off to the left here, but gotta say it was so nice to play a 2v2 on a map like this, and I think all four of us have a good computer. Can handle a map that is heavy on the textures. You can just enjoy the gameplay rather than have to fight the performance issues. But if I pushed like two initial squads both into this northwest point, I could have set up a nice line of defense and I would be not in this position. Max is having to funnel so many dudes in to this northwest point. He's probably not able to get too many into the middle. But with the Panzerschreck, sometimes I notice actually that telling the AI to shoot a Panzerschreck, often they overshoot. They go high for some reason. It's a little bit finicky. I'm sure there's a better way to go about it. As I believe Beast is playing the irregular doctrine, so we're both going to call in tons of cheap DP units, and I can see lots of little arrowheads dotted around the map. As I believe he's spamming dushks, which is going to be quite frustrating to deal with. There's a dush there. He points it out. I'm going to jump on that. Thank you very much. Trying to get some foxholes down. I don't know if there's any point putting foxholes down on a map like this though. Should definitely be a lot more aggressive with this Just direct control. Direct control and just use that 50. Clear out all these guys back there. Oh, we're doing well. Still got 3 to 2. It's winning 1 point per second. As we just hit the second tier, line 2 doctrine units, and I'm not buying anything. I'm just spamming scout cars with marines. There's no point to buy the 107mm artillery on this map. Wouldn't do anything for me. Sherman or the Churchill, same really. As you can sort of see, I did half consider it for a second. Nah. I've got extra CP. I'm going to make... absolutely try and flood this midpoint here. Oh, not the midpoint, this off to the side here. Finally we get some decap action happening. Ooh, dangerous. Blobbing up, my guys. As now we start seeing vehicles come into play. Not sure what Doctrine Max is playing, but we do see the Roomba come into play here. So this is a good play for me here, having this truck come around the side. We do clear out some veteran goons of Maxes there. Now I have saved up manpower and I'm thinking maybe we can get a side shot on this Roomba, or I can at least track it and then Beast can bomb it. That was the thought. Well, that's if I buy a tank, that is. Nice. Going for a very courageous mine-laying expedition there. Let's see if we can push up, get some ground, and allow us to make that happen. As we can see, machine guns all over the middle there. Weak infantry don't do what I'm doing here. Does look like we can get a nice cheeky grenade off. Oof. Pretty good micro Max's part. He gets away with not losing more than one. If I'm able to push into this courtyard, there's a little bit of open ground there. Just gonna have to close to get close. I do go for a T-34-85. Probably no point putting foxholes down. So you see this, there's a mortar going from Hamilcar. There's and the stern mortar as well. There's a lot of heavy artillery coming down. I'm trying to see if I'm going to be able to get a side shot on him here. Don't know if he spotted me or not. Some elite recon troops going down from Beast. As I just poke my head around the corner here. I can't see too much smoke. Of course he disappears off the map. Masking for vision, I think, here. Oh, somehow that missed me by it. It must have been centimeters. 150 mil shot. Very lucky. Reinforcements into the middle. Recap it. My tank is having some difficulties getting around these streets. At the moment they're down to just one zone, so we're getting 3 points per second, so they're going to need to make a move real quick. This will be over in a matter of minutes at this stage, as it is. There's Max. He must be playing the land-base Finns, actually, now that I think about it. Now we want to set up their inevitable push. They're going to come at us with everything they've got left. Damn, the graphics look good in this game when they're turned up to full. Do get a hit on the Panzer IV J, but disappears. And a flood of infantry coming in. I'll just spam my 4th scout car, no worries. Still absolutely vicious fight over the middle. I've not really been focusing too much on it. I guess Beast has been able to put all his attention onto that. So he's doing a real good job doing some heavy lifting for the team here, for sure. Another thing you can do there would be there's 3 elite SMG guys in these scout cars. You can just put a tank crew in there and just drop all the SMG guys out of there, so that everyone is has got more foot soldiers, more infantry. turn patterns are making a mess of the midpoint. He's doing a really good job. Hamako is just ducking his head around the corner, lobbing a huge fuck off shell and dipping back. Just got a toehold into the middle there. I'm guessing there must be some officers tucked right in the back of that point. I've got a big multi-story building at the back of the point there, you can see. Could be a help, could be a hindrance. So you're not able to get those windows for cover. Be more aggressive, Greg. Probably an officer tucked back the back of this point, I'm going to guess. These things are getting a bit dire for them here. They're down to 89 points. Dawn looks like he's trying to make a push onto the southeast side of the map. It's a nice play to try and knock Mr. Beast out of the east there, but he's reinforcing nicely. So we're 2 minutes roughly until Doctrine. Or our last units to be available, but it's quite tricky. I'm not a huge fan of these urban maps. These guys can just lie in these. You lie in the back of a building, or but at least they're in the same boat, and we got PPSHs. All four of us were recording this game. I believe that Beast was recording our comms in game as well, so I'm hoping that that gets uploaded Sunday, because there was some choice words said. Try and get this scout car turned around it over to the wall. And then drive it up this pile of bricks. Very unwieldy. The finish line is very much within our grasp here, and we're going for the. We're all probably very sweaty in this game, I imagine. Everyone wanted to claim some bragging rights. With 983, we just got 15 seconds more to hold, technically, but big push coming in both the middle and the left side there. I'm wondering, what do I get? What do I get? Bugger it. If someone else has got a mortar, it's not a bad idea to buy your own mortar just to sort of nullify, cancel things out, I guess. We have reached 30-minute mark as well, so we wait to see what's coming. I think we know that if Dawn is playing offensive Germans, it's probably not going to go for a Panther or a King Tiger. Not that he could afford one a King Tiger, but so I'm expecting nuclear bombs flying as I speak of the devil. Here it comes. Oof. That's a pretty good shot. Didn't kill my officer though. It's the one saving grace there. But it sort of shows they've given up a little bit on that east side. Now they're both going to be double teaming me. So I'm calling for reinforcements. From Beast, and he is sending a squad. Why not use the... There's no limit on how many scout guys you can get, so... Evil's firing from close range. A lot of rocket artillery. But I've also... So what I say to that is, what you can do, I can do better. What about 300mm rockets? Andrew Shah on field. And I'm pinging the back of the point there, letting Beast know that I'm going to be nuking that. Get ready to get infantry ready to push up. As I spotted a little line of little line that I can shoot down here down the street. Try and wipe any officers at the back of this point and the lead infantry. Just get this lined up. I don't know what I'm doing with this guy. Be cool if the bodies didn't despawn on this game. Although that would be very intense on the graphic side of things. They'd be piled up high in that point. As I'm going to see if I can get a shot on this Sturmhauser, perhaps. Got some guys in the spawn as well, actually. Stick with the plan here, and well done with the Su-122 by Beast as he gets the plane coming in. Oh shit. amazing. 9 kills, no officer in the kill feed, I don't think. But a lot of elite infantry, and that's... Now let's push up. Get that mid. I believe the stern was got hit with a bomb as well. So, oof, overkill. Grenade action. Like I've always said, that it adds up. This looks like a good grenade. Lands right next to a guy, does 0 damage. Somehow with that one. It's 2 elite infantry. So now we've managed to completely get the middle there. It's crawling with Soviets. That's what we'd love to see. And that takes us to the end of the game, gets us over the line. Very GG. I hope we get to play one of these again. Thanks for watching. Peace.